everybody, it's SkuzPlays. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Technical Difficulties episode of Ocarina of Time. It's episode 21. Happy Thursday. I forgot to record commentary. So this is post-commentary, and as you can see, we are a little tiny child, and we're gonna backflip over the spiritual stones. And the reason is I wanted to have 2 days to do the ice cavern if I needed it, because I suck at the ice cavern. I suck like big hairy monkey balls at the ice cavern, and so I figured that since it was Thursday we would do the Happy Mask quest now, since that would only take one episode, and it does only take one episode. So what I do first is I visit the Happy Mask shop. I stand here for a minute though, contemplating whether or not we're going to visit the Happy Mask shop. And then we do! Even though we already have the first mask, and that's okay, because you need to know where it is if you're going to do this. And the Happy Mask shop is open after you give Zelda's letter to the guard at Death Mountain, and he was like, hey, my kid wants a mask. And you borrow the Keaton mask, which is that one that looks like Pikachu. Pikachu! My dog is looking at me like I'm crazy, because usually when I do this I have a video game playing, and I think she's gotten kind of used to that, and now she's like, look, now she's just talking to her computer. Anyway, let's put on our Pikachu mask. We're so pretty. Okay, who is this lady? What does she have to say? She hates foxes. Well, that's good for you, lady, because Pikachu is a mouse. An electric mouse. And he goes, Pikachu. Pika. You know what game is very underrated is Hey You Pikachu. Anyway, so that guy mentioned that he wanted a mask. So we're gonna take this mask to that guy. For some reason I walk there. Oh, because we don't have the warp song for there yet. And so I walk over here, and then about now I realize that I have forgotten to go across the bridge. So I get to turn around and go across the bridge. Isn't it exciting? It's a Humpty Bridge like the one in Altamira. Anyway, so we have to take this to the guy in Kakariko, and warping to Kakariko to turn in this mask is not actually that helpful, because it puts you in the graveyard, which is at the wrong end of the city. And let's you know, don't bother with that. Why don't I have on my Pikachu mask? Oh, because I went through the door. Did I put it on just now? No, I didn't. I still don't have it on. I'm not as pretty as I'm going to be in a minute when I have on my Pikachu mask. Haha, I always, or almost every time I think, I turn around and face the camera so that y'all can see me in my mask. Alright, this guy remembers us, and even though we don't really remember him, and he wants to buy our Keaton mask. It's a key something mask though. Anyway, so oh look, he puts it on. So he pays us 15 rupees, and we have to go back and pay the Happy Mask salesman 10, because he lets us borrow them until we sell them. We don't have to pay him until we sell the mask. It's like you don't pay the lawyer unless you win your case. Although those lawyers make me nervous. I don't know why. I'm not a lawyer person. I don't know how to be a lawyer. Although I used to want to be a prosecuting attorney. I think that would be fun. You could be like, you did a bad thing, and I am telling everyone. I don't know why I just stand there for that half second, but I do. Okay, so over here is where we go back to, yeah, you know where we're going. We're going to pay our money for the mask. Isn't that cute? It's starting to get dark in the game. Anyway, he wanted us to pay 10 rupees for that mask. We sold it for 15. That means we made a profit. Hooray! You don't always, though. But there are... If you do this right, you'll be able to make a good profit. in total. Alright, so we give him our 10 rupees! And now we borrow the next mask, the skull mask. This one is not in Majora's Mask. This one is unique to Ocarina of Time as far as I know. The Kiton mask in Majora's Mask will let you talk to the Great Kiton, who will give you a little quiz, and you can use the quizzes. If you pass them, I think you get rupees or heart pieces, and the grass runs away. It's all very special. So here we're going to the Lost Woods, because that's where we need to turn in the next mask. We have to be pensive about it. Alright, off we go. And coming up, my phone rang, so there's a weird start menu thing. I cut out the actual start menu, but the opening and closing is still there. It looks weird. There we go. Okay, anyway, I just run past these guys. I don't need them. Go over top of the thingy. Hoppity hop. Hoppity hop. Hoppity hop. Hoppity hop. It's really important. Oh, hoppity hop down. And then, right about here, we go out the long way. The wrong way, I mean. So that we're back at the beginning! Yay! We put on our skull mask. We're very cute. Very scary. And then, I don't know why I stand here for so long, and I do my little foot shuffle dance, and then we move. And this is the guy we're going to sell our skull mask to, and he is fairly widely believed to be the same Skull Kid as the main antagonist slash buddy in Majora's Mask, and the one in Twilight Princess. So we're going to sell him our mask. He's gonna wear it all the time. Anyway, he paid us 10 rupees, so we lose 10 rupees on that mask. And that's okay. We don't care that much. So now we're gonna go back to the Temple of Time so as we can get stuff did. You know, turn in our 20 rupees for something we only got 10 for. But it's our fault, really. We didn't ask him how much he was going to give us before we agreed to give it to him, and we never learn. Because we don't do that for anybody. Okay, so here we are back in the Temple of Time, and it goes yee. I sounded like a foghorn just now. And do you know what I'm gonna do when I'm done recording this commentary? I'm gonna go to Sweet Frog, which is like, Pink Berries. I have a gift card, I'm so excited. There's another video, like, 6 months ago, but I haven't been doing this for 6 months, so it's only like 1 month ago, where I say I'm gonna go to Sweet Frog. And, it's exciting. Anyway, here's the spooky mask! It makes us look like a re-dead. And we use it to scare people. It's kind of sort of fun. And I'm going to demonstrate for you guys how we use it to scare people. So let's go over here and let's scare that guy. Wasn't that Princess Zelda riding on the wall? He's not scared, but he's not scared because we don't have the mask on yet. Now we have the mask on, and she goes, "Yeah, what's your problem?" And he says, "Yeah, what's your problem?" And then this guy over here, who I talked to because I'm like, well, maybe it's a man thing. Maybe a man doesn't mind. He is boring. So when we're done, I make a cut to Kakariko Graveyard. Told ya. Isn't the clockwise transition just so spectacular? Anyway, so we go up here. It has to be daytime, hence the rooster crowing, and we sell it to this man who thinks we are Dampe, even though we don't look anything like Dampe. So, we get that. The spooky mask does not appear in Majora's Mask, and if it did, it wouldn't do anything. So off we go to he gives us 30 rupees. We have to pay 30 rupees. It works out for everybody. And now I go back to the place. We have one mask left, guys. I don't know why I sit here on this menu for so very long. It's very weird. But I do, and then eventually, any second now, I'm gonna say, okay, time to go. Oh, I had to plug in my computer. That's why. I should have cut some of that, but whatever. I didn't. So now, we go over here to the mask guy again, and we buy our last mask, which I think is the hardest. When I was a kid, I would have this mask for like weeks, because I'd be like, I can't find him. So mobile. Okay, so let's buy our last mask, which is available in Majora's Mask. It's the bunny hood. Da 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 da, the bunny hood. And in Majora's Mask, it makes you run faster. In this game, it does not make you run faster. But we look pretty, don't we? At least I don't think it makes you run faster. There is a spot in the Lost Woods where, you can wear your masks and the Deku Scrubs will react to them. Sometimes they react to it by hurting you, but sometimes they like give you money. Nothing important. Anyway, so we have to give this mask to the running man / marathon man / mailman from Majora's Mask. And it's over here. The way to find him is just to run around. It's actually kind of better to go the other way because then you're guaranteed to pass him. But you can see him on the screen now. He's kind of tiny. Anyway, so it's cool. You have to give it to him. A lot of walkthroughs will say that he stops under a tree at night. He only stops under a tree some nights because he doesn't make it all the way around his loop in one day. But he doesn't run at night, he just sits in the field wherever he happens to be when it becomes nighttime. But if he's been sitting too long, he doesn't take the mask. So don't just keep it nighttime and run around looking for it. He's like, don't bother me, I'm resting. You have to get him like right as soon as he starts resting, which is why I don't do the sun song. I just follow him until it turns nighttime and he sits down. And this Peahat had babies all over us, and you have to watch out because Peahats are very annoying if you ask me, and I know that you asked me. And I'm wondering why he doesn't sit down. Because we're gonna get chopped up. Alright, you! He's so excited, look at his little legs, he's like a puppy! Okay, they are genuine rabbit ears from the Animal of Legends. Anyway, so you sell him your mask, and he fills up your whole entire wallet. So get the Giant's wallet. Have it as empty as you can if you care to get the most rupees. But so we started the Happy Mask quest with like 250, and we're gonna end with 450. So we made a 200 rupee profit. Because you do have to go back and pay the guy for the mask. You can't just keep your 500 rupees. And it's not fair, but actually it is kind of fair, I guess, since that's the system we have in order. And because it's nighttime, I think, well, I can just do the dog quest while I'm here, but I accidentally touched this dog. And it follows me, like I touch it for no time at all, like a nanosecond. And it follows me, and it's very annoying. But the Happy Mask shop is closed. So we're just gonna go ahead and make it daytime any minute now. I'm so clunky on the C-Stick. I should have been playing this on the N64. But I'm not sure where my copy of this for the N64 has wound up. And the dog is still following me. And watch this. He comes into the shop with me. He's such a bad doggy. Okay, so we give him 50 rupees. Now we have 450. So he's very pleased about the masks all being sold. And he'll give us his special mask. The Mask of Truth. And it has the Shiga eye on it. Does it have the tear or not? It does. Yeah. But it kind of runs into the thing that looks like a mouth. Alright, so now we can borrow any mask from him that we want, including Zora, Goron, and Gerudo masks, which in this game really don't do anything. I mean, they change people's reactions to you. And you can use them with the Deku Scrubs. My dog isn't talking to me. That's what you do with the Mask of Truth in Majora's Mask, is you talk to animals. And it's very useful in the doggy races. And now, I put on my Mask of Truth and I talk to people. And he says, how irritating. And then I take it off because I'm like, what does he say regular times? And he says something boring. And she says the same thing as she does with the spooky mask, which doesn't make sense. Anyway, these are supposed to be people's true feelings that you see with Mask of Truth. But really what you use them for in this game is talking to gossip stones, and there are 4 right here upon which I can demonstrate. It says, I overheard that the Gerudo sometimes come to Hyrule Castle Town to look for boyfriends. Ooh la la, let's play some porno music, except I don't have any. It's against the rules to wear glasses at the treasure chest shop. Well, we're not doing the treasure chest shop game just yet, because we don't have any glasses. And Milan wants somebody to, I mean, you know, these things can be helpful. Mostly they're just like, ooh. But there are gossip stones in other games. I actually just recently started a replay of Phantom Hourglass, where the gossip stones in the temples, without any sort of mask at all, tell you how many treasure chests are left on that floor, and you can pay them, but what are they going to spend their money on? They're kind of stuck there. To show you where it is. I'm burpy. I'm very upset. So, I come back here and I make it nighttime so that I can actually do the dog quest. Which, takes me a silly amount of time. Anyway, so hopefully on Tuesday, I'll be able to do the Ice Cavern in 1 episode, and then I can get the Big Goron sword on Thursday, and then have 2 episodes for the Water Temple, even though that's probably going to take 3 or maybe 4. I don't know. Anyway, so the dog that runs back there is the dog you're looking for. And then you have to go to the back alley. Back alley. You know what's nice about doing post-commentary? I'm gonna tell you, it's that you don't have to match up your commentary with your, like, when you make cuts, because I have to make cuts in my commentary when I make cuts most of the time, and usually I just don't talk during, like, fights in Tales of Symphonia that I'm going to cut. But the transition will cut out a little bit of the commentary before it, and I don't have to worry about that because I've already made the cut, so I can just have one long drag of commentary. Isn't that fun? I went through the wrong door just now. And then right here, I think there's a door there, but there's not a door there. And it's very, very special. I'm trying to find this doggy's owner. Do you know the doggy's name? It's Richard. Anyway, so eventually I give up on that door. Any minute now. Yes. And I go back here, and I pick one of these doors. And I pick right! Yay! And I give Richard back to this fat lady. And I get a heart piece, which gives me a new heart container. And so that's my 8th heart piece, I'm pretty sure. I hope it's not my 4th. I think it's my 8th. Anyway, so then I go into this door. What's in here? It's the Bomb Chew Shop. This guy will appear in the Bigger on Sword episode as well. And he spends a lot of his time in Kakariko. He's Andrew's brother. But at night, he's right here, and in the daytime, he's in Kakariko. Is he? There might be 2 guys with that sprite. Alright, so this guy says it seems like it's taking forever for dawn to come, and that's because it is. Time doesn't move in Hyrule Castle Town. Anyway, so I've pretty much done everything that I planned on doing in this video. Ta-da! And so I'm going to be ending it any second now. For some reason I wanted this brown dog to follow me. And so thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on Tuesday for more Ocarina of Time, okay? I love you guys very, very much. And have a nice day. Okay. Bye!